Hi, I'm Maeve, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you add fields to your PDF. I'm going to first talk about the different types of fields that we're using in this project, and then I'm going to go into how you add fields in Acrobat and then Documate. Just two important things to note before we start. There should only be fields where the person who's filling out the form needs to put information. So for example, here and here. There should not be a field where there's going to be something that the court or judge would need to fill in. That's going to get dealt with when the court receives the form. Another thing to note is that at this step we're only adding the fields, we're not editing the labels. So you'll see that labels are automatically generated. Just leave them like that and it will get edited at the next step. We're using three different types of fields in this project: text, checkbox, and digital signature. Text is going to be things like this or like this. It's basically every field that's not a checkbox or a digital signature. Checkboxes is going to be used over yes/no options or a place where the person who's completing the form can select. Then finally, digital signature will be added. At the moment, this can only be done in Acrobat, so if you are adding fields in Documate, then please can you just make a note on the Trello card that somebody with access to Acrobat will have to put in that digital signature. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add fields in Acrobat. So you bring up your downloaded form, right-click, open with Adobe Acrobat. It brings up your form, and in the top right here, select Tools, you open up Forms, and then you select Edit. It'll prompt you to automatically detect the form fields. You just select Yes, and then press OK. So now what it's done is it's identified areas that it thinks there should be form fields in. But you'll notice here that certain areas have not got the necessary form fields. So what you do is you then go through the document, double check. So here, for example, you don't need a form field here. So you can just select it and press delete. Here you do need form fields because the person filling out the form is going to have to make a selection. So you go up here, add new field. It's going to be a checkbox. Add it over there. Now at this point we're not labeling the form fields, so you can just leave it like that. What is important is to check that the export value on the checkbox is marked as yes. So you can do that by either pressing Ctrl-I or right-click Properties, selecting Options, and confirming that the export value is yes. Okay, now you'll notice here that there's two lines. When this happens, you want to delete the second form field and then just expand. And it should be easy. You just expand it like this. So that it's just one large text area. What's important when you expand a text field is that you allow it to be multi-lined. So you right-click, select Properties, go to Options, and then select Multi-line. You can do that again over here. We're just going to delete all of these form fields and make it into one large area. Again, right-click, Properties, Options, and then select Multi-line. You also want to add a checkbox over here in case they need to add extra space. Then you've got the date signed, that's fine, but you want this to be a digital signature field. So you delete this one, which is a text box, and you add digital signature. Again, you can leave the name like that because it's going to be named in the labeling step next. Now, these don't need to be checkboxes because it's the judge who's going to be filling that out. Again, you can delete these form fields because that's going to be for the judge. You might come up against a form that is not as easy to edit in Adobe. I'm going to show you what that looks like and how you unlock the form in Documate. Here's the form you downloaded. You go Tools, Forms, and you'll see that it says Edit in Designer. This means that it's locked for editing, and you'll need to unlock it. You unlock it by going to documate.org/PDF. You can just drag your form into the box there and select I promise that I have the right to unlock and edit this file. Select Unlock and rename this file. It'll bring you to this page. So this has unlocked the form now. Say Finish and Download. And your form is now ready to have the fields added. It's done a very good job of detecting the fields here, so it should be right. Again, you're going to want to delete this one for court use only. If you don't have access to Acrobat, you can also add fields in Documate, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. You go to documate.org/PDF, and you get your form, drag and drop, and then select that you promise that you have the right to unlock and edit this file, and then select Unlock and Rename Fields. Okay, it'll bring you to this page, and you'll see it's done a really good job of identifying the fields. Say it missed a field, you can just go up here to Create New Field and select Text Box or Checkbox. Now it looks like this. You just place it over there. Say there was a place for plaintiff's name. As I said, this is not about labeling the fields, so it doesn't really matter what you type there because it's going to get relabeled in the next step. You then go Finish and Download. And you have your form with all the fields. Okay, so that's all we have on adding fields to your PDF. If you have any questions or any thoughts on this, you can contact the group at Assembly Line, or you can direct message Matt Brooks or myself.